Hey, what's going on? Muria from the Sunshine Family and moving to Costa Rica. What does it take you to leave your country and move to another country? Especially, I can give the example about moving to Costa Rica because that's what I've done in 2018. That's what I will be touching on, and especially, some helpful thoughts might helping you to get yourself through the process if you're thinking about moving to Costa Rica and you wonder, what does it take? What's the formula? Oh, in any ways, I will give some of my own examples. And before I do, I firstly wanted to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. That might help you to learn more about everything I have learned. If you hit the bell icon as well, you get a notification every time I upload a new video. And I dedicated my channel about everything I have learned about living as an expat in Costa Rica. And look who's here to visit me. This is our newest family member. This is Ollie. Ollie just walked in our house and he is paying the rent because he is catching mice, which is just a fact when you live at the countryside. He looked like a shrimp when he walked in, but he just gained 1.5 kilos, more than 1.5 kilos in 3 weeks. He's eating really well what we give him, but also he's catching mice, and it's amazing. So here's just one example what's gonna happen if you decide to. Here's my key number one. What does it take to move to a country such as Costa Rica? It takes 1, letting go. 2, be able to receive new things. So by letting go, you automatically open a new door to new things that you couldn't imagine was there. That door simply just appears the moment you close another door. So I want you to hold on to this helpful thought, which is also a fact for me. When you have hard times, being in the process of moving to Costa Rica, making the decision to leave the country you live in, especially when it's a good country where you have memories there, perhaps you have family there, perhaps you have very close friends there, perhaps you have a wonderful house but you're just not happy. There should be a reason why you want to leave your country and move to Costa Rica, right? Might be that you fell in love with Costa Rica. It might be that you just are sick and tired of the politics in your country. It could be, I don't know. But letting go is key number one, and it took me letting go. Being attached to stuff such as furniture. No, let me start with the most important that most people are attached to. Having friends and family nearby. I can imagine if you have grandchildren that you are attached to seeing them, being able to touch them, smell them, play with them. I can truly imagine, well, not really because I'm not a grandmother yet, thank goodness, how hard that must be to just decide to let go and follow your dreams and move to another country. Can also be that you have children and you leave grandparents behind, right? It has to do with letting go, but also be aware of that the resources that we all have access to today might help you and take away the pain of not being able to hug and to touch and to smell each other, but being able to have an energy connection portal such as that I'm using, right? Camera. You can use WhatsApp, you can use Skype, you can use Zoom, and there are many more free communication channels, even Facebook call, screen share, or a screen call. There are so many free ways to communicate all around the world that makes that possible. So you have to realize if is the price is it in balance? How badly do you want to leave your country and move to a country such as Costa Rica? Are you going to let that skip because you think you cannot let go of that physical contact with your friends and or family, or whatever you're attached to and have a hard time with letting go? Personally, my family was already super small. I have a kind of small family, and the person who was the closest, she is part-time here in Costa Rica, which is Dirk's mom. So perhaps it's easy for me to say, was easy for me to leave my family behind, but I left my father behind, and my father was sick. I'm gonna be upfront with that. It was a very, very, very hard decision. And we spoke about this many, many hours, like, and I have thought about this, like, because we already planned to move to Costa Rica when my father became ill, and he was recovering, and then he became ill. He had his life partner next to him, a very dear friend. She was amazing. She took care of him, and he said, you know, if it's your life choice to go, I'm gonna let you go, and we can connect on WhatsApp. And that's what we did, right? We phoned a couple of times per week, and that way I could maintain my dream to leave the Netherlands, which is not a small step to take, right? You're just not just say bye to your house and your stuff to turn it back, and just, you know, you're not gonna say cancel the schools of your kids to just come back to your decision and stay, right? It was a big decision to not go to Costa Rica. So I'm just saying, I'm transparent. You will be challenged by people, by situations, but how badly do you want to move to Costa Rica? That is the most important. What does it mean to you? Even if you cannot really imagine how it is to live in Costa Rica, which makes sense because I never lived in Costa Rica when making the decision to move to Costa Rica. Yeah, vacation there. But when you make the decision, you have to make the decision. And I think it's best when you make the decision, you just stick to your decision. Of course, there will be situations that you cannot stick to your decision, but that's up to you. This is just how I've done it. So letting go is really important. Now, I talked about letting go friends and family, which is semi-letting go, because you can still talk. I was speaking to some friends and family more on WhatsApp while living in Costa Rica after my move than I spoke with them when I still lived in Costa Rica. So I'm just saying, don't have that false picture in your mind of what is bad and what is good, right? It's always hard to leave your comfort zone and to move to another country and leave your country behind and your stuff and your. Let me touch on that. How attached are you? This is what people ask me. How did you ship all your stuff and your furniture and all your everything? And I said, I didn't. We only each brought 2 suitcases and a backpack, little backpack, and that was it. 2 suitcases and a backpack. So 2 normal check-in suitcases and a little backpack size which you can bring on your lap in the plane. That's what we brought. And in there were smartphones and our laptops, meaning our business. That was everything we took. The rest, we sold it, we gave it away. And this is the question that I received from people who bought our stuff. For example, we sold our washing machine and our dryer and all that stuff that we all have in houses, when you know, just regular stuff. And there were people from, residency centers. People, I cannot come up with the word, but if you're applying to stay in a country, get residency in a country, there were people from Iran and from Turkey and other Serbia. They were applying to get residency in the Netherlands, and they were just approved to get a visa or something, and they were looking for furniture and stuff. So we placed it on a website, and they came to our house, and they wanted to be official resident in the Netherlands, and they could not understand why we were leaving such a beautiful country as the Netherlands, with good politics, with good resources, with good education, with a good health system. Yes, I got that question. Why are you letting go of a country like the Netherlands in Europe, where everything is good, and you're still gonna exchange it to a country in Latin America while you don't speak the language yet, voluntarily? And that made me think. I was standing in the hallway seeing my furniture being brought out, and We also gave a lot of stuff away that we were not even planned to sell, by the way, like knives and forks and little stuff that no one wants to buy. We just gave it. We said, oh, so you have a new house? You're applying for residency? Here, take it all, you know, the little stuff that you also need in your kitchen. And that was really emotional. That made me think, wow, they were doing everything it takes to stay in the Netherlands, and I do everything it takes to leave the Netherlands. What is it with my dreams of moving to Costa Rica? What's so special about Costa Rica? And this is the thing. It was just a vision I imagined, and I just stick to my vision. This is what I want. And why? Not leaving because the Netherlands is so good and I'm not happy with it. But the whole culture in the Netherlands is about, it's a rushing, fast economy type of country. People are rushing to work. People are rushing to this. It's like quick, quick, quick. There's no tranquilo or mañana saying in the Netherlands. Like, you're too late 1 minute, you're too late and you're screwed. I'm not saying it's good to be too late. But you know, in Costa Rica, the culture is really laid back. It's not for nothing they say pura vida. But also, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have a job. I didn't even have a job anymore in the Netherlands. And I actually grew out of the Netherlands. And that's what I shared with those people who asked me, why are you leaving the Netherlands? Why are you exchanging it to move to Costa Rica? What is it about it? Something happened in the Netherlands? No, I said, I grew out of the Netherlands because of my entrepreneurship. I have no boss. I have no brick and mortar business. I work fully online. I don't understand what I'm still doing living in this house, in this paved street, in this big city. While I would love to live close to nature, being surrounded by wildlife. There is something in the palm tree above my head. Let me just show you what I'm seeing. So I'm sitting here, which is not without risk. There's no coconuts, but there's big leaves. They actually can fall out. But there are birds or other animals playing. I don't know. But I hear some noise over my head. Anyways, if something drops on my head, you're going to be a witness, but it's crossed my fingers. So yeah, this brings me to the next thing. How can you let go of what you're attached to, right? Because letting go, that's what it takes to move to Costa Rica and leave your country. No matter what country you want to move to. Is that a snake? No. Attachment. What is stuff? You know, I learned a while ago, already a couple of years ago, that everything comes, everything goes. I'm a meditator. I do Vipassana meditation. That's the oldest form of meditation. And that's the art of living. That's the teachings by Buddha. I will share it in the description if you're interested to learn more about that meditation. I also teach it in my life coaching. Not the meditation technique, but just, you know, the benefits, and I talk about it and what it brought our family. Dirk does it, practice it. Even my daughter practiced it when she was young. Anyways, it's not about meditation, but letting go of stuff. We just said to each other, we're not gonna ship our stuff in a container to Costa Rica. Why should I bring my IKEA furniture and my my old desk that belonged to my grandma? Yeah, it was a nice desk. Yeah, it was a nice closet that belonged to my father that I have memories from. I just said, I'm gonna make pictures in my mind and I'm gonna sell it or give it away. And new people can enjoy it. I just let go of the stuff, telling myself I can buy new stuff. I can create a new home. My home is where I live and where my family is. My home is where my children are and where Dirk is. That's where my home is. My home is not attached to furniture or a language. My home is where my heart is. And I want to be in a country, see me sitting in a tropical country where monkeys play above my head, where I'm able to have 3 dogs, a cat and a horse. You hear the howler monkeys? Perhaps you hear them. It's that time of the day. If you realize what Costa Rica is able to bring you, and you practice That attachment has nothing to do. That stuff is not what makes you happy, but you is what makes you happy. You. The only person or thing in the world that can make you happy is you. That's why I always say follow your dreams and live out loud, right? A job is not what's making you happy. Not at all. Or it's the status, or it's the security feeling. The job was something that didn't make me happy for a longer time before I moved. That's why I became an entrepreneur and working online. I started as an affiliate marketer. And the first link below my video, you can learn more about affiliate marketing, what it is. It's just a test drive what affiliate marketing is by clicking that very first link. But also scroll further in the description below. I have live coaching programs. Look at my website. What I am is not the work I do. I am who I am, and I build a business around it. That also made it easier for me to move to Costa Rica and leave my stuff behind. Because I also knew that I brought my income streams, my cash flows in my business online. I'm going to be super honest. Yeah, that helped me to surrender and let go and just embrace the unknown, because I knew I have my family with me. I have my cash flow with me. What else is important? What's more important? I have my credit cards with me. So I have my tools to run my business. My business is also able to run while I am not running or working, because it's passive income. It's based on passive income. So you're going to do the work once, and then you use systems like YouTube, like autoresponders, like tools, technology to send out thousands of Muriel's messages while I am asleep. That's how you can generate passive income. So I'm super, super transparent. I had that all built. But I'm just saying, if you are watching my video because you are like searching for information and help and tips, the practical tips, how to move to Costa Rica, I created an ebook. You can order it. 7 steps to move to Costa Rica. It's more or less practical, but a mindset, well, there's also mindset steps shared in there. What it really comes down to, I already shared it. Letting go, surrender to the unknown, and know your why. Why do you want to move to Costa Rica? If you're escaping for something, I'm not sure if it's gonna last in a happy way. But if you really want to be in Costa Rica, or you're absolutely sure you don't want to stay where you are, and that's super important to you, then yeah, I'm guessing that you're gonna make it. But it's important that you dare to let go. Know that you can replace seeing and touching people. Can be, there's an alternative. Communicate like this. But having cash flow, being able to provide for your life wherever in the world, including Costa Rica, that's a big win. And I'm always saying, if you can let go of stuff, if you know how to generate an income passively, so also not by trading time by money, then you have nothing to fear. You can close your laptop and just make up your mind and start living in another country. So don't be too hesitant to see today as the perfect day to open up a new door by closing the door of the fearful thoughts about going online. That is also a big highlight. The online also brings you education and courses and stuff, right? So yeah, I think it's all coming back to letting go. So let's just, I'm gonna leave it up to this. Letting go, and by taking a step in the unknown, whether that is to open up options, how you can replace your current income, basically, which is the blockade for you not being able to move at all to Costa Rica, or just knowing that it comes down to letting go anyways. And it doesn't make sense to bring a full container of stuff if the stuff that you're gonna receive here is not gonna be in good shape with the high humidity here, or wherever you're going to live. It's a different type of country, and that you're not gonna feel sad if things are not arriving, which is happening too. Letting go. Dare to just start all over again. It's you who can make you happy, and not stuff and not a job. It is doing the things that you're most passionate about. And look at where I am sitting. It makes me so happy that I'm able to build my business around my life and not the other way around, that I have to work to maintain this life. Yeah, I think that's a good way of ending my video. I hope that you found value in it. Moving to Costa Rica and how you can let go of where you live and what it takes to move to Costa Rica. Let me know it was helpful, and if you have questions, don't feel hesitant to reach out to me. Send me a reply below my video. Give me a thumbs up if you think my video is worth it. And of course, check out the description below my video for more information about options that you have. Connect with me. Order my book, 7 Steps to Costa Rica. It's a practical book. You will find it below as well in the description. And with that being said, looking forward to meeting you one day in Costa Rica or elsewhere in the world. Open up that door. It is there. You just have to close another one. See you soon.